They told her she didn't belong there. They told her to leave. And if you've ever been judged before being heard, stay with me, because what happens next flips the room completely. The security checkpoint at Redstone Command was already tense that morning. Officers moved fast. Radios crackled. A classified briefing was about to begin, and access was locked down tight. That's when she stepped forward. No loud confidence. No sharp elbows. Just a calm woman in a plain jacket, hair pulled back, posture steady. She handed over her credentials. The guard barely glanced at them. "Ma'am, this area is restricted," he said flatly. "You need to turn around." She didn't argue. She didn't explain. She simply said, "I'm expected." Behind the glass, a senior officer looked up, annoyed. "Expected by who?" he asked. A few people nearby smirked. She didn't look like command. She didn't sound important. And in a place like this, perception was everything. "Ma'am," the officer said, louder now. "This is a closed briefing. You're holding up operations." A pause. The woman met his eyes. Calm, controlled. "I was told to report here at 0700, she said. "That's all." A ripple of irritation spread through the room. Someone muttered, another one who read the wrong email. The officer stepped closer. "We don't have time for confusion," he said. "You'll need to leave. Soft CTA early. If you like stories where quiet strength changes everything, keep listening." She took one step back, as if ready to comply. Then a voice came over the radio. "Control, confirm arrival of Echo 9. The room froze for half a second. The officer frowned and grabbed the radio. "Repeat, Echo 9 is due inside the room," the voice said. "Do you have her?" The officer glanced at the woman, dismissed the thought immediately. "No," he replied. "We have no Echo." The woman spoke, not louder, just clearer. "That's me." A few heads turned. The officer scoffed. "That's not funny." She didn't react. "Echo 9, she said again, call sign." The radio crackled once more. "Control to command. Echo 9 must be present before briefing proceeds." Silence swallowed the room. The officer's confidence faltered. He checked the screen again. Typed fast. His face shifted. "Sir," another guard whispered. "Echo 9 is classified external." The officer swallowed. "What unit?" he asked, suddenly cautious. The woman answered for him. "Joint Strategic Recon," she said. Attached to oversight, murmurs spread. Chairs scraped. A colonel at the far end stood up slowly. "That's impossible," someone said. "Echo 9 retired years ago." The woman finally smiled, just slightly. "The call sign did," she said. "The role didn't." Middle seater emotional. If you've ever been underestimated because you didn't look the part, this is your moment. "Stay with me." The colonel approached, studying her face like he was piecing together a half-forgotten memory. "Are you saying you're the analyst behind the Black Ridge simulations?" he asked. "Yes, sir." The room changed. Just minutes ago, they were trying to escort her out. Now, no one spoke without checking his tone. She stepped forward, finally past the barrier. "I'm not here to disrupt," she said. "I'm here because your exercise today has a blind spot. And if you don't address it, this base fails its own test." The colonel gestured for her to continue. She walked to the screen and pointed. "Your comes redundancy assumes compliance," she said. "But authority collapse doesn't announce itself. It starts with doubt, confusion, people not being heard." The officer who tried to remove her shifted uncomfortably. She didn't look at him. "When systems ignore quiet signals," she continued, "they fail loud. No anger, no humiliation, just truth." The briefing resumed with her leading it. Later, as the room cleared, the officer approached her. "Ma'am," he said, stiff, "I apologize. I didn't recognize." She held up a hand. You did exactly what you were trained to do, she said. You protected the gate. Just remember this next time. Remember what? He asked. She met his eyes. Authority doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it waits to be invited in. That afternoon, an internal memo circulated. Protocol updated. Oversight expanded. And one officer reassigned. No drama. No punishment ceremony. Just quiet correction. As she left the base, the same guard at the door snapped to attention. "Have a good day, ma'am," he said. She nodded and walked on. Strong CTA ending. If this story resonated with you, like the video, subscribe for more stories where quiet power speaks last. And comment below, have you ever been judged before being heard?